Hi, welcome to our channel, Programming of Mind, where we accelerate your knowledge with concise, from high-value book summaries. Let's begin. Step 1. Capture everything that demands attention. The first step to getting things done is to capture everything that comes your way. Most people try to remember everything in their head, but the human mind was never built to store endless reminders. Think of the brain as a whiteboard that gets filled with scribbles. Each reminder you try to hold on, it takes up space until the board becomes so crowded you cannot see anything clearly. That is why you need to create an external system that catches every thought, task, or idea. This could be a notebook, a digital app, or even a stack of index cards. The key is to write it all down. Imagine Sarah, a young professional juggling work and home. She used to carry everything in her mind. Grocery lists, work deadlines, family events, personal goals. Every day, she felt like she was carrying invisible bags filled with heavy stones. She would forget things, miss opportunities, and feel guilty for not keeping up. Then she started carrying a small notebook everywhere. Whenever a thought came like pick up milk or prepare slides for tomorrow, she wrote it down. After a week, she noticed a huge difference. Her mind felt lighter because she trusted that nothing was lost. Capturing gave her peace because she no longer fought with her memory. Capturing is about sweeping the floor of your mind and moving everything into a basket where you can sort it later. Whether it is a small idea like call mom or a big project like plan a wedding, it belongs in the capture system. This step alone reduces stress because you know nothing will slip away. Step 2. Clarify what each item really means. Once everything is captured, the next step is to clarify. Not every thought written down is a clear action. Some items are vague. Write report can mean many things. Does it mean gathering data, drafting a document, or sending an email? Clarification forces you to ask what exactly needs to happen. If an item is not actionable, then decide what to do with it. Some things are reference materials, some are dreams for the future, and some are simply trash. Take the story of Michael, a university student. His capture list once said, "Learn Spanish." At first this looked simple, but when he clarified it, he realized it was a whole project with many steps. He needed to find resources, create a study plan, and set daily practice time. Without clarification, the item felt overwhelming. After breaking it into smaller next actions like download an app and set 15 minutes practice time, the task became manageable. Clarification transforms vague wishes into concrete steps. It is like turning fog into a clear map. When you look at your list, every item should point to a clear next action. Without this step, the capture system becomes a pile of confusion. With it, you create a list that truly supports action instead of drowning you. Step 3. Organize into clear categories. After clarifying comes organization. This is the step where everything finds a home. Just as clothes belong in a wardrobe and dishes in a kitchen cabinet, tasks also need places. If you throw everything in one pile, it becomes chaos. But if you create categories, order appears. Think of Emma, a manager balancing dozens of projects. She once kept all her tasks on one long list. Reading it made her anxious because everything looked urgent and important at the same time. As she began to organize, she created lists for projects, phone calls, errands, computer work, and waiting for others. Suddenly, her world looked structured. When she had time at her desk, she looked at her computer tasks. When she had a free moment outside, she checked her errands list. Organization gave her focus because she always knew what to do depending on where she was. Organization also includes keeping a calendar for things that must happen at a specific time or date. Everything else goes on context lists. Projects deserve their own lists so they can be reviewed later. The idea is that nothing stays in a messy pile. Each item has a logical place where it waits until you are ready. This makes the system reliable, and reliability brings calm. Step 4. Reflect to stay in control. Even the best system falls apart if not reviewed. Reflection is the step that keeps everything alive. A weekly review is the heart of staying organized. During this time, you look at your lists, check what is done, update what is pending, and remind yourself of commitments. Without reflection, the system decays, and tasks slipped back into chaos. Daniel, a father of 3, learned this lesson the hard way. He started capturing, clarifying, and organizing, but soon felt overwhelmed again. Then he realized he had not reviewed his lists in weeks. He was carrying an outdated map. Once he began setting aside an hour every Sunday evening to reflect, everything changed. He looked at his projects, updated tasks, and prepared for the week. Monday mornings felt lighter because he already knew what awaited him. Reflection is not only about lists. It is about aligning actions with values. It is a moment to step back and ask if the work you are doing truly matters. By regularly reflecting, you prevent drowning in busyness while forgetting purpose. Reflection transforms a system into a compass that points toward meaningful progress. Step 5. Engage with confidence. The final step is engagement. After capturing, clarifying, organizing, and reflecting, it is time to take action. Engagement means doing the work with confidence because you trust the system. Instead of wondering what to do, you simply look at the right list and choose based on time, energy, and priority. Take the example of Linda, an entrepreneur. Before learning these steps, she often wasted hours deciding what to tackle next. She would jump between emails, phone calls, and paperwork without clear focus. Once she trusted her organized lists, decision-making became simple. If she had 10 minutes before a meeting, she checked her calls list and made a quick phone call. If she had 2 hours of quiet time, she looked at her project list and worked on the most important task. Engagement became natural because she no longer carried the burden of choice alone. Engagement also builds momentum. Every small action completed gives energy for the next one. Over time, this creates a flow where progress feels steady instead of rushed. When you engage with confidence, you're no longer reacting to the world, but responding with clarity. Thank you for listening, and please like the video and subscribe for more great upcoming content that will put you in top 1% people in the world.